This photo from Victorian times shows two young children suffering with rickets, which was a disease that caused bones to soften and deform, which was a prevalent and devastating health issue in the Victorian era, particularly among the urban poor. It resulted in a deficiency in vitamin D and calcium, and was most commonly linked to poor nutrition, overcrowded living conditions, and a lack of sunlight, factors that were all too common in the rapidly industrializing cities of 19th century England. The Industrial Revolution had brought about significant changes in society. While it spurred technological advancement, economic growth, it also led to widespread urbanization, with large segments of the population moving to cities in search of work. These urban areas, often marked by poor sanitation, inadequate housing, and little access to fresh air and sunlight, became breeding grounds for diseases like rickets. The most vulnerable to rickets were children, whose bones were still growing and developing. Without proper nutrition, including adequate levels of vitamin D, children suffered from skeletal deformities such as bowed legs, a curved spine, and a protruding chest. In severe cases, the disease could lead to permanent disability or even death. At the time, the causes of rickets were not well understood, and many believed it to be a hereditary condition or the result of poor moral character. It wasn't until the late 19th century that the link between sunlight and rickets became more apparent. Sunlight was recognized as a crucial factor in the body's production of vitamin D, but the working class poor, who lived in cramped industrialized areas, had little access to outdoor spaces and often worked long hours. It wasn't until the early 20th century that public health campaigns and a better understanding of nutrition and sunlight exposure began to make a difference. The epidemic of rickets in the Victorian era highlights the harsh realities of industrialization and its toll on the health of the working class.